Hello students, a very warm welcome to another exciting journey of learning English grammar. Today we shall begin our lesson with yoga. At my count of 1, 2 and 3, you're going to start doing pranayama. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now, it's time for you all to watch a motivational video as a part of our warming up exercise. Students, at my count of 1, 2 and 3, again you shall do the pranayama. 1, 2, 3. So kids, let's end the warming up exercise with the clapping exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's begin today with the passage. So here on the blackboard you have a paragraph which you're going to read, and after that you are going to underline the determiners. So here it is a great thing to take a pride in our work. Anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Even in the humblest task, we should be ambitious to do it as well as we can, if possible, better than anyone else. So I can stop here. If possible, better than anyone else. So here, this is the paragraph wherein you will have to underline the determiners. Okay? So you ready? It is A. So A is a determiner, thing to take a pride in our work. That is worth doing at all, is worth doing well. Even in the, so the is the determiner. Humblest task, we should be ambitious to do it as well as we can, if possible, better than anyone else. So here you have seen a few determiners presented here. So what are they called? A and the. Yes, there are some which is each. So what are they called? They are articles. Okay, so students, let's begin understanding what determiners are. I want you to come to page number 37 on your English grammar book. So here we have to understand that words that modify the nouns that follow them are called determiners. Now they help identify which particular person or thing is being referred to. So according to their usage, they are classified into general and specific. But if you look at their usage in a particular sentence, then they are classified into these many types. The first one, articles, demonstratives, possessives, then quantifiers, distributives and interrogatives. So students, look at this chart. The articles a, an and the. A, an and the. So a is used with the nouns which start with a consonant and they are countable. There is only one noun. Okay, so it's 1 in number. Then an is used before the noun which has the vowels in the first, right? And then the is used to specify that this particular thing has been done, or this particular noun is referred to. Okay, so it says the Pacific Ocean, the Everest, all these. Then, so these three are the articles. There are certain rules to it which we are going to learn. So I want you all to come to page number 31. So here, if you see, read these sentences. I am an engineer. I work for a private firm. The firm for which I work is in the construction business. So here, an is the article, a is the article, the is the article, and again the construction. So these are the highlighted articles. Now they are also known as indefinite articles. Now what is indefinite articles? That's a and an are indefinite articles. So again the articles are classified into two. Definite and indefinite. So the article is indefinite and definite. So indefinite article, book, sorry, a and an, and definite is the. We do not place them before uncountable noun. So whenever you are able to count certain nouns, then you place a and an. But if you cannot count them, for example, the sand, right? So you cannot use a or an there. A spoonful of sugar, you cannot count it. So they are uncountable nouns. Read these sentences. He is a doctor, he is engineer. So here there are articles which are missing. So you are going to add them. So what is that they have highlighted there? Yes. So he is a doctor and he is an engineer. The articles a and an will always follow the word such when they are used with countable nouns. Okay, so they will always follow a word which is called such. I have never seen such a match. I cannot imagine that such an incident or accident took place. Okay, the definite article the is used. When is it used? What are the rules to it? So when we speak of someone or something in particular, for example, I want to be talking about a particular animal, that is the elephant or the kangaroo, then I say the. The elephant was large and had large ears with ears like flaps. Pass me the blue pen that my mother gifted me. He is the right person for this job. Next, before countable nouns which are referred to a class or a category. So the crow is a common bird. This is a category of the birds or a class of birds. Then the mango is my favorite fruit. Okay. So kids, the next rule is that they are used with the superlatives. For example, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. Everest is the world. Before the names of the rivers and the mountains. So they are used with the Ganges, the Alps. So these are the examples where you use the. Then you also would use it with uncountable nouns. That's the tea is the kettle. The tea in the kettle is cold. The water in the jug is dirty. Then come to page number 33. Before nouns which name inhabitants of a country. So for example, the French are very patriotic. The Indians are very religious. Then before ordinals. Before ordinals, that's the numbers. So the first day, the last day of the year, the last month of the year. So all these take the article the. Before the objects that are unique, that's the moon, the earth, the sun. Before important monuments or buildings. So have you seen the Sanchi Stupa? This is the monument or the building which is referred to. Then we do not use the when we do not use them before the sports. Then plural nouns, you do not use them before the plural nouns. Helicopters do not fly at great heights. So here if you see, helicopters is plural, so you do not use the in front of them. Then films are a source of entertainment. Here the films are the source of entertainment. We are not using the there. Then when referring to meals, usually, for example, have you had lunch? They serve breakfast early. However, we use the when referring to a specific meal. For example, the lunch that was served was appetizing. So here the lunch. Generally for names of materials or substances, for example, I like bread. Silver is a precious material. So here if you look at the next page, then they also say that with proper nouns you are using the proper nouns, that I am going to Europe. So here I am going to the Bahamas. The first one is incorrect, the second one is correct. The People's Republic of China is a big country. So there the people. Okay. Before abstract noun, pride caused his downfall. So pride is abstract. So these are the examples or the rules where you are going to use the before the noun. Is that clear? Now let's continue solving the exercise on page number 34. So here it says fill in the blanks with a or an and put a cross where no article is required. So what are you going to do? Here I would like to give her dash useful gift. So what do you write here? A useful gift. She is dash accountant with dash noted firm. So can you tell me what is there? She is an accountant. It will take an there with a noted firm because it is a singular noun. It was such a cold day. That again takes a. Today I met dash European who is looking for dash Indian yoga teacher. So I met the European who is looking for an Indian yoga. It is dash honor to be among such great men. It is an honor. Now remember this word, though it starts with H, but it is the sound is O. So that is the reason why we are putting an over there. Is he dash officer with the Indian Army? Is he an officer with the Indian Army? So you are going to write the rest of the fill in the blanks yourself. Okay. So students, come to page number 35 now. Here it says read these sentences, insert, omit or change articles wherever required and rewrite them in your notebook. So here there are certain mistakes and then you are going to underline them and then rewrite those sentences with the correct article. For example, he thinks he is the Einstein. So here he thinks he is an Einstein should be correct. Don't be silly. Don't be silly is correct. I have been admitted to an university. I have been admitted to a university. So you just have to go through all these sentences in a similar way, underline whatever is not correct and then you are going to rewrite the sentences again. Complete these sentences using a and the and put cross where no article is needed. So this exercise is on page 36. So come to the page 36. She waited for dash hour and then went home. So there she waited for an hour. Lalita went on to become dash successful artist. So Lalita went on to be become a successful artist. So these exercises are very easy and you can solve it yourself. The next topic that we would like to solve here is the various determiners that we use in certain sentences. So let's begin. So students, the next part is the determiners, which are again having the various categories or are classified as articles and they are further classified as general and specific. So a and is general and this is specific because you are pointing out at the noun which is like general nouns and then the because you are specifying which particular thing that you are referring to. For example, the Bhagavad Gita, the author, the Pacific Ocean, like that. Then demonstratives, there is nothing general, that is only specific all the time because it points out at a particular thing, that is this book, that house, these burrows, those kids. These are the examples. Next, quantifiers. These have two categories, one is general, one is specific. Now some, any, few, more and most. Here some, any, few, more, most. All these refer to something when we refer to a general concept. The next determiners under possessives are specific ones, and under this category you have my, our, your, his, her, its and their, because they point out at a particular person who is possessing a particular item. So it's like my book, our home, your book, his shirt, etc. Then you have the next one, which is distributives. There is again only the general category there, so each and every, okay, and there is no specific there. Then interrogatives. So here interrogatives, you do not have anything general. Here you have the specifics that they point out at a particular thing, like what is this, and then which is your bottle, and then whose is this pen. So these are the examples for the determiners. Let's continue solving the exercises. So let's continue with the next exercise, that's on page 38. This is again a very simple exercise. We just have to put in the articles a, an and the. So I'll do the first one for you and the rest of it you can solve it yourself. First one, dash Australia is dash home to dash kangaroo. So what are you going to fill in here? The Australia is a home to a kangaroo. Or is this correct? No. So yes, before Australia there is no requirement of the. So put a cross there please. And then Australia is a home to many kangaroos. You can add like that. Kangaroos are the tallest of all the marsupials and are over 6 feet tall. They can leap more than dash 30 feet. So more than 30 feet. So these are the exercises. Now we shall move on to the next page, that is page 39, and we are going to apply or use these determiners and then solve these exercises. So A, fill in the blanks with my, our, your, his, her, its and their, etc. You may be able to use more than one determiner in some cases. I cannot remember dash name. So what do you say here? I cannot remember your name. Could you please tell me what it is? Second one, it took me a while to find a place in the parking lot to park a car or my car. You can also write, it took me a while to find a place in the parking lot to park his car, her car. You can write any of the determiners. Anshul fell and hurt his finger. That's the third one. So you are going to solve the rest of the fill in the blanks yourself. Come to next exercise, that's choose the most appropriate option to complete these sentences. Okay, so do you have dash strawberries? Any strawberries, many strawberries, some strawberries or much strawberry? So here, do you have any? Do you have some strawberries? You can write then. Then, it was very crowded. There were dash people who wanted to get a glimpse of the film star. Now, it was very crowded. There were dash people. There were many people who wanted to get a glimpse of the film star. So, this exercise is again easy. Try to solve it yourself. So, I want you to come to page number 41 and solve the exercise E. That is, choose the correct determiner and state its kind. What activity would you like to do today? So, which activity or what activity? Which one is the correct one? Yes, can you give me the answer? Which activity would you like to do today? Which music do you prefer? Classical music or rock music? Which music, right? Do you have some or any dessert left? Do you have any dessert left? How many or much guests was she expecting at the dinner? How many guests is the right answer. So, solve the rest of the questions yourself. Exercise D is also again easy. You just have to identify the incorrect determiners and just write on top of it the correct determiner. Okay, and then the exercise C on page number 40 should be done in your notebooks. So students, now we shall conclude the chapter. So let's recall whatever we have learned. So what is the first thing that you learned? You learned what determiners are, right? And these determiners again can be general and specific. Determiners have many types. So out of them, one is articles, which again is a and an the. So a and an together are indefinite. The is definite. Then you learned the types of determiners, that is demonstratives, possessors, quantifiers, distributives and interrogatives. So kids, I hope this chapter was really easy one and solving the exercises wouldn't be a task for you. So here I shall put an end to the lesson and I wish you all study well and do your homeworks. So kids, I hope to see you again in the next lesson. Until then, you all take care, stay safe, happy learning.